Paralyzed people. What happened to you? Back when I was 15 and used to stay at my grandma's house for the summers, I had a couple of neighborhood friends I used to run with. Our favorite activity was to go drinking by the nearby lake, and though my grandma knew about this, she didn't really care. However, she did always warn me to never go to the whirlpool. She always specifically told me this story about some girl who went skinny dipping at the lake, and the whirlpool dragged her and snapped her neck. Now, I was a very dumb teenager, and I remember calling her story horse dung because I didn't believe whirlpools strong enough to take someone down like that. Well, one day my boys and I were talking up some girls. One of them told us about a bonfire happening at the lake that night, and because a guy in our friend group had just gotten a car, we all drove down there. When we got to the bonfire, it was like that entire town's high school was there. I was the guy who visited for the summer, so a couple of the kids knew me and were trying to set me up with this one girl who had feelings for me. I was really into her too, and so we were chatting up the entire night getting wasted. When I saw that a couple of dudes were skinny dipping, all I could think about was how ripped they were and how impressed other girls were by them. And so I stripped, got on top of the cliff, and did 3 backflips into the water. But the water was shallow, and a sharp rock just happened to protrude extra high, directly where my head landed. All I remember was a sharp pain hitting my neck before I went cold. 25 years later, I'm single, grieving my grandmother, and completely unable to walk. I hit a boulder in the water. I told you there was no such thing as whirlpool.